Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for the week of May 19, 2025. It shows Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, offering a risky treatment option to Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, prepares to make a big move. Also, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, reels over Hope Logan, Annika Noel, coming back to Forrester Creations. Let's start off with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. At the beginning of the preview clip, Brooke and Hope are in the CEO office at Forrester Creations. Ridge suddenly enters and seems caught off guard. It appears that Ridge has no idea that Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missinswood, offered Hope her job back at the company. When Ridge comes in, Brooke eagerly shares the good news. However, Ridge seems more upset than happy to learn that Hope is back. Over with Daphne, it appears that she doesn't get Carter after all. Liam has been pushing Hope to reunite with Carter. While Hope didn't think that was possible, she also never imagined Steffi would ever give her job back either. So it seems that things are turning around for Hope. Now Daphne was close to getting Carter. The only problem is that Hope seemingly interrupts. When Carter blasts her for what she said to Liam, that is when the COO learns about Liam's awful diagnosis. Later, Daphne cries to Steffi, claiming that she's going to run away to Paris. Of course, Steffi doesn't want her friend to leave. Having Daphne and Hope work in the same building might be a bit too much, though. Over at the hospital, Liam is alerted that there could be a treatment option. However, when Liam questions Grace, the doctor issues a warning. Grace says that this treatment option might severely affect Liam's quality of life. It sounds extremely risky, but the alternative is death. Liam doesn't want to die yet, and certainly doesn't want to leave Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza, and Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez, without a father. What are the chances that this treatment will work for Liam? If it does affect his quality of life, what does that mean for the character? Will there be a way to save Liam? The week of May 19 on The Bold and the Beautiful promises explosive secrets, medical dilemmas, and emotional reckonings as three storylines dominate the screen. Liam grapples with a controversial treatment option that could change his life, or end it. Daphne vanishes without a trace as her world spirals out of control, and Ridge makes a discovery that could destroy the very foundation of the Forrester family. Buckle up, because this is a week no soap fan will want to miss. Liam's choice: a risky treatment or a goodbye. Liam Spencer has never been short on drama, but this week the stakes aren't romantic, they're life and death. After weeks of mysterious symptoms, misdiagnoses, and emotional breakdowns, Liam finally has a name for what's plaguing him. On Monday, Dr. Martin delivers the official diagnosis: an aggressive neurological condition that has already caused memory loss and unpredictable mood swings. It's terminal, unless Liam is willing to undergo an experimental treatment being trialed in Europe. Hope, already devastated by Liam's erratic behavior and emotional withdrawal, becomes his fiercest advocate. She begs him to fight, to at least consider the treatment. Brooke tries to be the voice of reason, cautioning her daughter not to push Liam too hard. But it's Steffi, surprisingly, who gets through to him, not by sugarcoating the risks, but by reminding him of what he still has to live for. "You may not love me the way you used to," Steffi tells him, "but you love your daughters, and they need you alive." By midweek, Liam is researching the procedure, which involves experimental gene therapy and a 2-month stay in Zurich. But there's a catch: the success rate is low, the side effects are brutal, and if it fails, Liam may lose all his remaining motor functions. He confides in Bill, who doesn't hesitate to offer full financial support for the trip. But the real surprise comes when Wyatt shows up, having flown in after learning the news, and urges Liam to think not just about survival, but quality of life. "You've always fought for everyone else. Maybe this is the one time you get to fight for yourself." As the week closes, Liam makes a decision. In an emotional scene on Friday, he tells Hope, Steffi, and Bill that he's going to Zurich, alone. He needs to do this for himself. Tears flow, goodbyes are exchanged, and as Liam boards the plane, a haunting question remains in the air. Will he ever come back? Daphne's great escape. Truth, trauma, and a trail of clues. After her whirlwind entrance into the Forresters' lives, Daphne's carefully crafted world begins to unravel, fast. Last week ended with Grace Buckingham confronting Daphne about her involvement with a mysterious investor connected to Sheila Carter. This week, the fallout begins. On Monday, Grace goes to Finn with her suspicions, and the two begin piecing together a puzzle that leads them to a shocking realization. Daphne may not just be a con, she could be a criminal. Finn pulls Luna aside and warns her not to trust Daphne. Luna, torn between her loyalty and fear, confronts Daphne at Forrester Creations on Tuesday. The confrontation is intense. Daphne denies everything, then suddenly erupts in a fit of rage, accusing everyone of sabotaging her. "You all think you're better than me. You think I don't see the way you look at me, like I'm disposable. But you're wrong. I matter." That same night, Daphne disappears. Her phone is disconnected, her apartment is cleared out, and she's left behind nothing but a single note on Luna's pillow: "Don't trust Finn." What follows is a fast-paced midweek mystery as Ridge orders Charlie and the Forrester security team to track Daphne down. They uncover surveillance footage of Daphne at a private hangar. She boarded a jet bound for an undisclosed destination, and she didn't go alone. On Thursday, Finn receives an anonymous message containing a chilling video. Daphne, looking terrified, reading a statement claiming that she's been coerced by the Forresters and doesn't feel safe. "If anything happens to me, it's on them." Finn's blood runs cold. Has Daphne truly fled? Or has someone else, someone with a vendetta, taken her? The week ends with Luna breaking down in RJ's arms. She blames herself for ever trusting Daphne and questions whether her own instincts can be trusted at all. But there's one clue left behind: a keycard to a hotel suite under the name Delia Storm. It's a name that sends chills down Grace's spine. She's heard that name before, in connection with Sheila. Is Daphne just the beginning of something darker? And is Sheila behind it all? Ridge's discovery: the truth about Eric's will. While chaos reigns in the younger generation, Ridge Forrester is forced to confront a secret that could fracture his family and destroy everything he's worked to protect. On Monday, Ridge stumbles upon a forgotten envelope buried in one of Eric's desk drawers while cleaning out the office. Inside, a second copy of Eric's most recent will, and a postscript written by hand. The letter, dated 2 days before Eric's health crisis last year, contains a shocking confession. Eric had been in contact with someone named PK about revising the trust fund for Douglas, but never finalized the change. More disturbingly, Eric hints at a family member influencing him to delay the decision. Ridge takes the letter to Carter, who confirms the legal will doesn't include any such revisions. But the postscript raises flags, especially as Carter recognizes PK as the initials of a powerful corporate lawyer once affiliated with Sheila's criminal defense team. Meanwhile, Thomas returns from Paris just in time to be dragged into the mess. Ridge confronts his son, wondering if Thomas knew about the change to Douglas's trust. Thomas is blindsided, but he also recalls something strange. Months ago, he found Eric and Donna arguing about betrayal and the future of the family. By Thursday, Ridge is investigating Donna, but she remains tight-lipped. That is, until Katie confronts her with evidence Ridge uncovered. A wire transfer from Eric's private account to PK, dated only days before his hospitalization. Donna crumbles and confesses. Eric didn't want to hurt Ridge, but he was protecting someone. Someone who asked him to change the will, and he agreed. The question remains, who was he protecting? And what exactly was the change meant to do? Friday brings a final blow. Ridge uncovers one more file, buried in the office safe. It contains Eric's video message to Ridge, never meant to be seen unless Eric died. With shaking hands, Ridge watches it alone. If you're seeing this, then I'm gone, and I need you to forgive what I've done. I changed the family's legacy, and I did it for love. But love has a price. As the screen fades to black, Ridge is left staring into space, the weight of the Forrester legacy crashing down around him. Final thoughts. What's coming next? The week of May 19 brings emotional farewells, high-stakes secrets, and a level of suspense that promises major fallout in the coming weeks. With Liam heading off for a dangerous medical procedure, Daphne potentially entangled with Sheila's past, and Ridge standing on the brink of a revelation that could fracture the family empire, nothing on the bold and the beautiful will ever be the same. Next week's sneak peek. Hope gets shocking news from Liam's doctor overseas, but not everyone believes it's real. Steffi begins to suspect that Finn is hiding more than he's admitting, and turns to Bill for help. Grace tracks down a former associate of Sheila's who claims to know Daphne's real identity. Ridge is forced to make an impossible decision: uphold Eric's legacy or expose the truth. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.